What the fuck? Hello?
I apologize if you hear him screaming in the background.
I disappeared for a second, and the game's not here.
Game gone. Game
Game
no longer
gone.
exists.
Oh, down. There it is.
Next time.
Uh, how much is it?
Secret.
$2,000?
Jail.
Alright, we're moving on. We're still on episode 1.
And do we remember anything? No!
Not a
No.
damn thing!
Which is going to be very unfortunate for us.
Indeed. The 22nd of November, 1:14 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2. Second one.
You asked so fortunate.
Oh god, yeah, because we were just saying straight up mid.
Yeah.
Well, I understand you are the judicial assistant to the defense, but why this sudden ingress into my courtroom?
A judicial assistant, and a woman no less. The rules state that females are not permitted into this court of law other than to testify.
Die.
Cool, bro. Hey, man, I think you were, like, doing both of the girls in this.
No, you were this one. I remember because you got upset at me. You were like, we sucked before I got to my part.
Well, points. Points!
Echo.
Yes, I fully understand. I ask only for 5 minutes of time. I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense.
You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded. Clack.
5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more.
5 minutes is all I have to play. But, Your Excellency!
What happened to 7 minutes?
I am most grateful. Jaden, stop. Down.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I had to take 2 minutes away for TikTok time.
Who exactly are you?
I'm sorry, there's no time. Please, simply accept this for now.
What is it? A report about something written in English. I can't read.
I'll say that word.
Giselle? Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's Giselle.
It's Giselle Brett's research.
The English woman's?
After the trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university. I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical facility. I'm trying.
You're good.
Faculty
You're doing
and
good.
borrowed this paper.
How fast did she fucking move?
Speed of light.
Psychosm?
Yes, that's right. Miss
Oh,
Brett
no,
was
she was
studying
talking
under the
about it.
professor, wasn't she?
So, does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Damn.
I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself.
Oh, no, of course not. Women, right?
She's a woman. What did you expect?
What the fuck, dude? She's not white.
Special
They're all
characteristics
Japanese.
You know?
Oh, you mean the English woman. Got it.
Maybe.
I'm sorry. Context clues and whatnot.
We're not detectives.
Point the word. How to say?
Characteristics of Curare
No.
and its effect. What?
Rare. And it's rare. I was like, I don't know how to say
Rare.
characteristics, you cunt.
Rare.
And its effects on human subjects. Interesting.
It's different than Kukamen.
Curare? What's that? I've never heard that word before. Me neither.
Not the common.
It's like a weird version of Wunar.
The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom.
Jesus Christ,
Trespasser.
guy.
Jesus Christ.
It was too late for me to read it in detail.
I was allowed to be in here, you dick.
He literally just said so.
Yeah.
But I've summarized what I could on a note just inside the cover.
How did she speed read at the like
I was gonna
what?
say she went to the university and came back and wrote all of this down on a notepad. Like
As
No,
she was
she
running.
ran over, got a book, ran back over while reading, just like, okay, I gotta get all this down in a little footnote real quick.
she translated it as she was on her way back.
This is the world's smartest woman.
If you think it could be valuable, please cast your eye over it.
This is wonderful. Thank you. Finally, I can read. His sales report has been entered into the courtroom
Must
record.
be nice to be able to read. No.
Goodbye then, and good luck.
Did you just say no? No, it's not.
Reading
nice.
is what got me into this mess.
You're right!
Had long enough, counsel. We cannot detain our guest any longer. I ask the prosecution and the defense now one last time. Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but...
Dude, I literally just got a piece of evidence. What do you mean?
The prosecution has made its
Second
case. The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency.
Oh, I had to burp. Jesus Christ.
In my ear?
Ryunosuke, we're out of options here. Soon the breeze will fall out of my bandana, and then what? What will we do? This really is our last chance.
Yes, I know. We have to close that window. Owie! Your Excellency! The defense does have new evidence! I promise!
That look. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior.
What?
Well,
Did we have to
Brett?
point out?
Yes, it's my courtroom, I must point it out.
He's seen too many dramas already.
Yes, Your Excellency.
You wouldn't mind. Perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer.
Oh, forgive me. I have to pop off to the little girl's room to powder my nose for a little bit. It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid it's not so very long until tea time. I'll have to... What? Did you just
Okay,
cut me
Bishop
off? Did
It
you
seems I
just
wasn't
cut me
clear.
off?
Yes,
How
welcome
dare
to
you?
my court.
I was in the middle of
What?
reading.
I realized it was phrased as a question. However,
She pulls a gun out the swan hat.
I must
I
ask you to
wouldn't-
treat that as an order.
I wouldn't doubt it. Oh my god.
I've said it many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense.
My apologies, dear lady.
Bitch.
Die. So, counsel.
I sentence you to death.
Death penalty. Anyway, in this case, I sentence her upon the fact that I don't like this bitch.
What is this new evidence that demands the court's attention?
Can I need to examine it. Fuck! Poison made from the bark of a certain tree in the jungle of South America. The hunters of the region
What?
have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Instant paralysis of the entire body and subsequent death, even in minute doses. The above-mentioned
What's the point of the
effects
paralysis?
occur when the poison enters a body through a wound, such as that inflicted by a blowpipe dart. Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it's believed that the toxin could have an application as an anesthetic. However, a solution for the respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found first, or patients would die of suffocation. Ooh.
Suffocation, heavy breathing.
No breathing, that's the problem.
Yeah. Miss Giselle Brett, we understand you were studying under Dr. Wilson at Yume University doing research.
No. I need to go.
Research, by sheer coincidence perhaps, into a deadly poison. What? Nani?
Poison.
See, I told you it would be important.
Where are you going with this, counsel?
He's like standing outside the window.
Toxin note. Standing outside the
Curer,
window like
curer.
on her symptoms. No. Because you said that and I saw how high up the window was. And I was like, she's on a fucking ladder. The toxin known as Curer, Your Excellency.
Yeah, that means.
Even the slightest
I
amount of
hear
this
you,
deadly
but-
poison entering the body leads to instant death. Yeah, I read that before you. You took so fucking long, bro.
Show exclamation mark. KV1
I'm
love.
sorry,
Listen,
Cosmo.
I just learned how to read like yesterday. It's all in English.
So did I. You just saw me struggle with Curer.
Also, Wavy, thank you for the 13 bumps.
I love Wavy. Wait, what complete and utter nonsense! I almost forgot the voice I gave this guy. Curer, you say? I've never even heard of it.
Probably because
Well,
it's
yeah,
in
'cause it's
English, you
rare.
stupid motherfucker.
you wouldn't have done? Is that proper grammar, Kazuma?
I,
What do you mean? Seriously, what does that mean?
Grammar, Kazuma. I mean that you wouldn't have heard of Curare before for one very simple reason.
boys, who's goes?
It's fucking fake.
I was right.
It doesn't exist in our country.
Link says
Oh, is that the? It doesn't exist.
correct. What he said, which means no matter what tests the police can do for toxins, they'd never identify Curare. Why? Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison. What?
The wind is back in my
Oh
headband.
my god! Order! 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 What do we want from Wendy's? Cancelled. Does this deadly poison truly exist?
I want a 4 for 4, Your Honor.
According to this report authored by the visiting research student from
I
England.
can't read.
Fucking please, get your shit together!
I lost the paper. I forgot what she fucking wrote.
On the floor, on the floor! Right there, by your foot!
I got it.
Thank you. Jesus. Curare has long been used by the— please ignore that. Council, look away. By the tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows.
Ooh.
It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists.
To lace their arrows?
The report states that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle.
Even the trees are dangerous.
Oh my god. And it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers.
Even the trees
Please
are racist.
stop going through the papers, you're making me dizzy.
I can't.
It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with Curare suffer instant death, which I'm about to do to my partner here.
Am I an animal
Doesn't that
to
about
you?
sum it up? Miss Brett? Yes.
Thank you for the hydrate, Crow.
It's the poison. He told you to hydrate with the poison.
Trippery! These aspersions are utter trippery! To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed. Nuh-uh! Fuck you,
Paralysis,
nuh-uh!
That's true. What do you have to say to that, Inspector?
Paralysis, bitch.
Oh yeah, I forgot this dude was like an actual detective or some shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would have not.
Later.
I would have noticed a disturbance like that.
I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain. Yeah, let's just let Kazuma fucking describe everything, even though I read the shit.
I read it first, I just told you. Jesus, your memory is that of a goldfish, bro.
I told you, I
According to
misplaced
this, however, it's the other way around.
What do you mean the other way around?
Literally what I just— but the very fact that the victim doesn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that Curare was used.
Ooh, explain yourself.
Ooh. He's getting
it. Judge is just like,
popcorn.
ooh, shit!
The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. You forgot this already? You're reading the paper. In other words,
I have to fact check.
afflicted victim,
I have to
victims
present it
lose
to
all
the court
strength
to fact check.
and are completely unable to move. Jesus Christ, my bro, it's your case. My whole career is riding on this.
I bet my life on this, you fuckwad!
Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all.
How terrible.
Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with the chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
Fuck. But I don't follow Kazuma.
Realize that with all the paper shuffling.
That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death, even though I literally read that it caused paralysis.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. Because I read this entire thing in English. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move.
You're so smart, Kazuma.
Thank you. That's why I got the wind in my bandana. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Ooh. Respiration.
Wasn't he
Heavy
shot?
breathing.
In other words,
Suffocation!
the actual cause of death is suffocation, and not the bullet wound for whatever fucking reason.
I was gonna say, didn't he get
And all
shot?
the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move.
Yeah, the shot was a red herring.
That's hideous!
Just like
To the
you.
observer, he would look. Goddamn, shots fired by the judge.
What the
He'd
fuck?
look. It would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell.
Damn, Kazuma.
Is the true nature of this deadly rare poison that I totally don't have experience with.
Oh my god. Dot, 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 dot.
And you're suggesting that this bottle, Council, actually contains this terrifying poison.
Objection! This is all very convenient, isn't it?
Then drink it yourself.
A hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing? What a happy tale for the defense!
You want to drink it?
Ahem, if I may. All these facts! You think you're so clever, but you must be.
It is you who must be taught.
Of course.
Weak to women.
Sumimasen!
So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
She's
What?
so racist.
What? You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the results as if it is you who discovered them. I'm appalled. What a loathsome act.
What the fuck, Miss Brett? The feeling is mutual.
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Whatever do you mean?
Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime. Hold on. Stop it. Can you stop that?
I heard him in the background.
Literally, it was like
I
a
didn't
demon in my
wanna
ear.
point it out.
Can we shout out to like Rinosuke's eyes right now? He's just like, oh,
This
God.
motherfucker is sweating bullets right now. He's
This
like, my
is
argument
bad.
is sound, but I don't know what to do.
If the court wouldn't mind, I'd really like to end this right now because he pissed himself.
Enough of this! He did what? I, for one, refuse to accept it. That he pissed
I've been
himself.
standing.
The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules.
What rules?
What?
What's so funny?
Bitch.
Weird.
Oh, excuse me. Your Excellency.
Oh God, she's gone cursive. Yes, Miss Brett.
May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
No.
She's gonna drink from it!
Well, yes, I don't see a why. No, don't.
Because
What
it's
do you
fucking
mean?
evidence.
She just dies right here.
I
That'd be
wish.
fucking hilarious.
Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
What?
This bitch is so racist.
Pardon? Sorry, bitch. Just what?
Bitch says what? What?
Got him.
Did you see that, Rinosuke? Fucking got him.
Got him.
To an English woman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical comedy.
Farcical.
Yes. That's what I said. Your little police games and these foolish courtroom antics. It's laughable, really. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end. Cheers.
I don't understand her cursive.
This motherfucker's just standing here while this is going on.
I bet she's already made an antidote.
Wait, what are you doing? No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair. Uh, mm,
Mm.
Wait, what the fuck?
beautiful harmony. Ellipses. Goodness. Whatever is the matter? You all look quite stunned. Ugh.
So, no Curer.
So, no head.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. The bottle is clean, is what you're saying.
You look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple truth. Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind.
I bet she has a cure for it already.
Thank you. She's built up an immunity to iocane powder. Thank you, waiter.
Not like this.
Now then, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett.
I should like to be excused now, please. I have to take a wicked dump. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries.
No.
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yes, dear lady.
Oh shit, I
You're
was supposed
most
to respond.
gratified with all the assistance you have given.
my fucking life is over, bro.
You ruined my career, bro!
Not like this.
This doesn't make sense! There had to have been a poison in that bottle. On my career. How?
Maybe in the fucking steak that he was eating.
How did she?
Yeah, how does Carrera even look like?
We don't know. That's still you.
How did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? My voice is already fucking nice.
Ripping shit.
I don't understand it.
I don't get it. Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London. There has to have been some poison in that bottle, doesn't there? But there can't have been, because otherwise she would have keeled over dead. Or they could have poured it in her cup or something, or in his cup rather. Come on, Ryunosuke, we have all the clues now. That bottle of water contains no poison.
Because it's water.
As I thought, there is no poison in that bottle. Yeah, I'm backtracking.
What? What the fuck, bro? I'm gonna lose the wind in my bandana. Why?
Isn't it obvious? If there was poison in there, she'd be dead by now.
No shit. Sometimes your unadulterated naivety really astounds me.
Thank you.
Sometimes it's in need of a good staining. What?
What?
What did I just? What are the words that just came out of my mouth?
Are you
Anyway.
gonna stain me, bro?
Until it's as dark as your uniform in the ways of the world.
Oh, is that what this color is supposed to represent?
You
the
think
fuck?
like Kazuma
There's
like
just
a
like
spoink?
just flirt in front of the entire
I was
council.
gonna say.
Oh, there was poison.
Oh shit!
You chose the wrong dialogue.
Fuck!
There was a guileless ending to a promising line of inquiry, Council, for which you will be penalized.
Fuck! My life is over. This whole trial is poison. There has to have been some poison. For fuck's sake. Yes, I get it. Okay, there was poison. It wasn't in the steak. Fuck off.
I'm sorry, I will say, this is an Ace Attorney game. It would be just like, there is poison. Ryunosuke.
That's KB.
1 second.
No. Okay.
Guys, I think he broke. I think this was too much for him.
Oh,
I'm sweating.
I see where Ryunosuke is about to go with
The
this.
culprit did put Curare poison into Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. It was in his fucking cup! The defense refuses to change its position.
You're serious? I mean,
For real, bro?
Fool! Are you blind? There is no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw.
Miss Brett drinking the water from it? That's right. Which rather complicates your argument, I think. And I believe that complication is bullshit!
How exactly?
Because it's not sparkling water. It's just water.
That might be actually what he's saying.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it is. Because she literally said there's no more sparkle to it.
The victim was the victim! I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence we have in the court record somewhere. It has to be. Fuck.
Very well. If the defense truly intends to assert this claim, then I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence. What explains how the witness was able to consume this supposedly poisoned water unscathed? I think it's the bottle. What does the bottle say?
Carbonated water the victim and Miss Brett shared on the day of the murder. It was on the victim's table. What's in the ham?
What is wrong?
Is it just the glass? The fact that she hid her glass?
Oh, was it the glass that had the poison in it and not the water?
That's what I'm saying, bro. A bottle of carbonated water and a steak lunch can be seen on
Bless
the
you.
table. Yeah, there's only one glass.
welcome, Jaden.
I'm gonna present this and see.
Okay. Seems the defense, or should I say, the wretched accused, is the only reason source of complication in this case. You'll have to think harder than that, defendant.
Sorry, Your Excellency. I'll try to find some better supporting evidence.
You're making this complication more complicated than it needs to be.
Alright, fine. I'll do my best to find an answer that fits the facts.
The defense, the wretched accused, truly
Jesus.
intends to assert this claim.
Yeah.
What evidence is it?
Fucking the bottle, I guess.
Cut me off one more time, bro.
Is
Again,
it
wretched
the same
accused.
thing? Jesus Christ.
I might be that the glass. I think it actually is the glass.
Oh my god.
Try this again. What was it? You have 2 lives left. I guess it'd be the photograph of the handbag, because we know she changed the glass.
Yes!
Seems a defense, or should I say, the wretched accused. Bruh. What is the... There ain't no way it's the fucking Carrera.
I'm fucking...
There ain't no way it's the fucking book, is it? What?
Nothing occurred.
Come on.
Gunshot. Restaurant's layout. That's my collar pin. I presented this, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did crime scene photograph. You did bottle. You did handbag picture. I ponders.
Through a wound.
Through a wound?
Yeah. Subsequent death, even in minute doses. So it says the effect occurs when introduced via a wound, such as that inflicted by a blowpipe dart. So it would be.
I guess it would be her.
gunshot?
I mean, the other thing that you could just say about the journal is that because it's her work, right?
Yeah.
So she wouldn't be afraid of drinking her own poison if she knew everything about it.
Save right here.
So I would say I'd say the book.
gonna go for the book and then just see what happens.
I'm gonna be so pissed.
The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report.
God damn it, it's the fucking book.
That's not a valid explanation.
No.
She be scared.
After all.
We don't speak English. That report
My
is
God.
utter gibberish.
Jesus Christ.
This impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency.
I'm not trying to ridicule anyone. Honest. I'm just reading Susato-san's notes.
I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court. You will direct us to the pertinent section, Counsel. Which section of the report reveals the alleged answer to this riddle?
Shit.
Is it?
Hold on. Let me go through my notes.
It's probably the characteristics.
Special characteristics, yeah.
Through a wound.
Special characteristics. We've been hearing a lot about this curare poison. And it's left me curious about something.
Oh, Counsel?
Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the heads of arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting.
So we've been led to believe, yes.
Oh, so how do they apply it without?
And the point of hunting is to catch the prey to eat.
Get to the point, please.
But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat?
Oh shit, good point, bro.
What did you get something from McDonald's while I was turning my back?
The judge asked us if we wanted Wendy's.
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck, why didn't I get anything?
Dumbass.
Because you're the accused, bitch.
You're the faster.
So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison.
Thanks for the
Good
cookies, Judge.
gracious, Counsel. No problem. Enjoy those cookies. No, that would be madness.
What the fuck? Cosmo, can I get a cookie?
No, you get one when you finish the
Oh.
court case.
Okay. But I actually found the answer to this conundrum in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound.
Through a wound, you say. I see, that makes sense.
Yes. The mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. Ellipses. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When curare enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever.
So it has to enter through the bloodstream.
What? Miss Brett, you authored
Bro,
this
you're a
research.
genius.
You knew curare's special characteristics, and you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself. Ellipses. You meddling little... What?
Oh, it's alive!
Rapscallion?
It's alive?
That's so fucking weird.
Well, Ryunosuke, turns out it's alive.
Well, shit.
You're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Oh, thanks, bro. Why is he looking at me like that? Really?
Because I'm
Me?
lying through my teeth.
A lawyer?
I think Kazuma's like a spoink. If his hairband stops flowing, he dies.
All this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I fail to see how it possibly... Oh!
So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book.
Your book,
Your
bitch.
book.
But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly.
Counsel.
What
The
the
way rubbernecks.
Yes, it's yours. What are you trying to say?
You're saying you're stupid, bro.
Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
Schoolboyish.
Flaw.
Kazuma just laughing till the camera pans over to him.
As even your brain has managed to deduce, curare is safe to ingest.
Please put down this bottle.
It seems likely that its
No,
effects
Pepper.
are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric succus.
Oh, yes, well, of course. Gastric suckers? What are they?
Jesus Christ.
So, if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he? He was fucking shot! What do you mean?
No! I think I know where they're going with this.
Oh, is it the wound on his arm?
No, he went to the doctor before that.
Hmm. But he would have been paralyzed if he was at the doctor.
No, he went to the dentist.
Oh, no, you're right.
But he would have been
That's
paralyzed by that.
right.
Good gracious.
I mean, he was in a chair, was their whole thing, that no one would have noticed that he was paralyzed because he was in a chair.
That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand, no?
My fucking headband!
My headband's still blowing.
Order. Order in the court. Order. The logic holds. If the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way.
Are you trying to suggest?
Yes! This curare poison... I'm just going to piggyback off of what the judge was saying. This curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial.
He hasn't done anything for his own case.
That's right. Surely even a little cockroach like you could understand
Jesus.
something as simple as that. And this was the time where I found out that I had a tummy mommy kink. What is this welling up inside me?
Oh.
I've never
Whoa.
felt like this before.
You already pissed on the floor. Please don't cover it in other stuff.
The sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense, almost rage-like.
Oh,
More
wait,
than-
what did he get done at the dentist?
He had a tooth removed, didn't he?
Yeah, more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey. What the fuck?
I remember that being like a huge point of contention. Of like,
Yeti.
oh, why did he get a steak and a drink when he wouldn't be able to chew the steak after going to the dentist?
I don't think so, Miss Giselle, Brett. How dare you use that tone with me? You know very well that there is no fatal flaw here. Hang on, let me look up the court record. People. This guy. This visiting professor. Well, evidence.
So, where was...
Shit, press the wrong button.
How do we read?
I can't read.
But read.
Dental treatment
record
have been
of dental
prohibited
work.
from eating or drinking anything but water.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if he would have got a fucking tooth removed, that's an open wound, technically, in the mouth.
I was like, how do I read? Oh.
This is
Yes,
clearly a
yes,
record
thank you,
of some
Cosma.
kind of-
I don't, I
yeah.
don't, I don't
But
care.
you asked me. Wait a
Extraction.
minute. You asked me.
Yeah, you're right. He got a tooth removed.
Yeah, extraction.
Hell yeah,
would be
Gamer, I remembered something.
the- Extraction, so he had a tooth out.
Yeah, it sounds just like like just before he went for lunch, Dr. Wilson had to have a decaying tooth removed. Bro, I would appreciate not standing in your pee pile, and like maybe then I could think again.
I'm sorry, bro. I've heard people talking about this new idea. Okay, I don't care. I remember we read this before. No food or drink other than water. Yes, I understand. Yes, thank you.
Bro, why'd my voice change?
Alright, cool. No, it's on autoplay. Ah!
We're smart.
You know, you know exactly why. Even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison, you are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead.
The way she looked with that. Constable, I'm sure I don't need to remind you. You must provide compelling evidence, as we know now that this poison is completely harmless when ingested. Why would Dr. Wilson alone have been killed by the Carrere? Do we give the medical report then?
Yeah,
I think so. It's the one that gave. It said
take that!
that he had.
As Miss
Okay,
Brett so
then.
readily pointed out, as Kazuma gave me the answer for, she drank the same water as the professor.
You drank the waiter?
However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners.
A fatal difference.
just gasping. The toxic effects of Curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So, for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water?
Inside?
Yes, like the wound you might have if you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example.
Ah!
Oh!
Why was a judge screaming? Miss Brett,
I forgot the evidence!
you've,
So
ac-
excited!
you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day.
Oh, shit.
So that's it. You use that knowledge to orchestrate this.
Is she
Of
laughing?
course, you got the giggles.
I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are all so puerile.
Half-baked.
What do you mean? Don't worry, little
You Judge, you want a
schoolboy.
cookie?
You'll find out soon enough. Oh! She stole the bottle!
What the fuck?
Oh.
You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it. No! I mean, it could just slip.
So the whole court just saw this, right?
Yeah, I know, like, straight to jail, immediately.
That's literally tampering with the evidence.
In
What the
front of the
fuck?
judge.
Yeah.
In front of God and everyone.
How many witnesses we got here? Like 6?
At least-
There's people in the stands, too, like...
Yeah. What does it want to tell me? No, abui. I hope your tummy
Dude.
feels better. Obstruction, Your Honor.
Girl
Yeah.
at the window. Girl at the window just fell off her ladder.
Also, Mr. Waiter Inspector Man, could you have done nothing?
I was
No,
gonna
he's got
say.
He's got the cough bloods. He can't.
Oh yeah, he's got tuberculosis. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
he's frozen like a statue.
How careless of me. He's like, I'm gonna have to clean that up. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have been just tragically destroyed. No!
Peaked my headbed!
What is it? It's the English woman. She just smashed that bottle.
The
the
Supreme
Supreme Court!
What a
Officer,
terrible
What are you
blunder.
waiting for?
Arrest
Pick up
this
as much
bitch!
of that water from that broken bottle as possible at once.
You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully.
Is it a sham wow?
You have neither. It's like a giant fucking towel. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
The fuck? So you just like straight up admitted you're guilty like hella.
Yeah.
But she's not a Japanese citizen, so she thinks she can't be tried without the evidence.
True. And then we have Butler Aster going, what the fuck is this lady doing? Aster? Is it because of the white streaks in his hair? How could you? You won't get away with this, you bitch! You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there really was poison in that bottle, or not.
You.
You heartless bitch! And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact. Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution? Oh, that's still me.
Oh, of course, of course! You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, my lady. Dear lady, I can read.
That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So of course the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little school.
Objection!
Objection!
Use a bitch.
No, you killed the victim that day. Using Curare. We just went over this
We
bitch.
just proved
and then
it.
in order to frame Ryunosuke
Naruhodo.
with a crime,
What?
Naruhodo.
you waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find on the floor.
A smart move
before
is
you
to pick
shot
up
the
a
professor's
pistol.
dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun.
Oh!
What you say?
Then, in the confusion that followed, that's a good one, Judge, all you had to do was turn the
Thank
dead
you.
professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. This dude's still just standing there and just mouth
What the
agape. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly! And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I hate the fucking Ace Attorney game so much. Jesus Christ.
Zareth, thank you for the
Zareth
15
first stole the
months!
show!
This is
Exclamation
such a
mark.
farce of
Let's
a
go,
fucking
Get
trial.
your
It
client
really
off!
is.
Exclamation mark. The hook.
Get your client off the hook. Wait a minute. Actually, my client is me, so like, sure. This is unbelievable. How could this be happening? We had her, but now is she really gonna get away with it?
First of all, you should never give her the ball in the first place.
The way she
He says
destroyed
to
the-
himself.
I was gonna say this dude was standing here with the bottle, like you'd
In
think
his hand, getting it covered in his own fingerprints. You want this to be your crime?
Well, they didn't have a way to scan fingerprints at the time, so like it doesn't matter.
Just saying. Fucking guilty ass motherfucker.
The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene.
Ryunosuke,
Yeah.
we've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it because I've lost the wind in my bandana.
What? What do you mean? Your bandana's still like fluttering.
We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there are any clues for us to use now, they must be in your head.
Imaginary clues? In my head.
If she can come up with fake shit, so can we, bitch.
In my head.
You told me before that your power of observation, whatever that meant, were the one thing you could really depend on.
He has hockey?
Well, yeah. Of course. Well, yes, that's true, but like, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head.
Okay. You didn't notice the swan. We'll come back to that later. So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day.
Why is everyone
Everything
in
you
this corner so
saw,
cunt-
Everything you felt. Every color, every smell.
See how that's an orange.
I don't. But everything I saw was in black and white. What I saw, what I felt, every color. Is Cosmo right? I mean, like, somewhere in the vibrant memory of this same scene in my head, could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer? Yes, you dumbass.
Maybe.
Maybe the one thing that I'm fucking staring at. Actually,
I love the
Cosmo.
idea of being like, that blood I saw was nothing. It's fine.
I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue!
Awesome, bitch.
Sick.
You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke?
There's nothing. Yeah, no.
Come on then, let's wipe the smug smile off that English woman's face with some evidence.
And then we could kiss. I mean, what? Alright! I can't wait! I said that
With the
out
wind
loud
back
in
in
a
my
court of
bandana.
law. It's been. Oh. It's been niggling me for a while that something feels amiss in my memories of that day.
I've
Whatever
never
could it-
seen that word
what-
before.
I've seen it like once, but like not in this context. Whatever it is could be the key to arriving at the truth about all this. Why is the camera zooming in? Stop looking at me like that, Cosmo. I'll kiss you later.
Damn it, not now? So,
Out in
No
the middle
kiss?
of my pee pile.
Oh, God. Counsel, can I request being moved?
Here now, first.
Take that!
Inspector Hosonaga, riddle me this.
Bitch!
Yes. What is it? You have freed me from my curse.
Ugh, he's still miles away. Probably thinking about that bottle being smashed.
I was.
Nobody's
How did
cleaned
you
it up
know?
yet. She's just standing in a pile of broken glass. As you've said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you?
Don't worry about the glass.
Absolutely.
The carpet absorbed that too.
The carpet absorbs
Oh.
the glass.
Yeah, didn't you know it's English?
I wonder
What
therefore,
a high pile rug does.
if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day.
Objection!
Objection! Wait a minute! Where are you going with the. Oh!
Where are you going with this, little boy?
He was just asking that!
That's your lawyer. It's just a memory that's been troubling me. What memory? I saw the scene shown in this photograph print with my own eyes that day. And I saw that on the wooden base of the plate that the steak was served on was a spattering of blood. What? Oh, really? And what of it?
What?
Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor. No, that can't be the case. Take a look at this photo and the relative position of everything here.
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest, hypothetically, definitely not saying from experience. I'm not perjuring myself, I promise. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr.
Shot
Wilson
him.
in the chest from the front, there's no way that blood for the victim could have ended up directly behind him. Ah!
What the fuck are you saying? I mean, yeah, sure, bro.
I guess.
For blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter.
Like Kazuma just realizes this now too.
Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor as you were. So not
You're a
entirely
genius,
true.
bro. That's still you.
Giselle Brett.
I beg your pardon?
Objection!
She's gone
Objection!
cursive.
This is beyond ridiculous! Fabricated nonsense! Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently just remembered seeing?
Hold it!
Hold it! Hold these. Oh, it's Hosonaga.
This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to.
Sure, bro.
You're bleeding a little.
Inspector, you mean?
Yes, I took the plate in the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime. And I've had it on me this entire time.
In my back pocket.
I took it, meat and all. Hold on. And I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it.
You did what?
I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. I took everyone's steaks. The stakes have never been higher. And I did it all in the name of justice.
He's whipping
You're
out a
a freak,
schmeat
bro.
now. Then we could find out for sure whether or not there's a bloodstain on Mrs. Brett's plate. That we must examine it now. Quickly, whip it out.
Inspector. The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table. Immediately.
The court wishes to examine the schmeat. Yes, sir.
That's me. Oh, thank God you removed the woman. She was gonna probably tamper with
Detain
it.
her.
again.
She's like in handcuffs.
Sorry for the delay. Here's what you ordered. Shut up.
Brilliant. Brilliant. He stays in character. I love that. Well, what about the blood? Is there blood on it? Where's the blood? Of course there isn't.
Quickly, Inspector. The blood man. Show the gore.
Jesus Christ, they're all hysterical.
Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure.
Leisure.
Where's the blood?
Where's the blood?
Wait a minute.
The
That's
steak
not the
is so
steak.
different.
This isn't his.
has been
This is
eaten.
Miss Brett's. No blood. No blood anywhere. But no, that's impossible.
No, because you also say you took the sergeant's.
You
Oh,
took both steaks, yeah.
I know I saw
This
it.
is the wrong
Sure of
steak.
it. Brought us the wrong plate, you fuckwad.
Yeah, because look how like full that steak is on that picture.
It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate.
Oh,
there
shit.
she
Why is she here?
What an unbecoming expression, little boy. You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you. Jesus.
What the fuck?
You suck, woman.
I couldn't agree more. In the case of this disgrace to the Empire.
Wait, the hat is fucking
I
alive?
believe
Yeah.
we may finally have reached a conclusion in this trial.
Jesus Christ, man! I need another fucking drink! Anyway.
Let's hope so. This let's pretend
Joseph.
attempt at courtroom proceedings is painful to watch. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over.
I'm sure you do.
Our careers are over, bro.
The sorry-looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. And if the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest.
Oh, sweet.
Just into your pocket. Here you go.
Sick!
Chugging rat poison now.
Was the plate I saw, or thought I saw, just a fig Newton of my imagination? This is it now. I've lost.
Ryunosuke, we're fucked. But it's not over yet. Not until the final gavel.
Mm.
Never stop believing in yourself. It's the Naruto way, bro.
It looks like he's.
Keep looking forward no matter what.
It sounds like he's about to like fade out into nothingness.
Remember
The
me.
wind! It's leaving my headband!
Help! Believe in myself? Really? Really?
Believe it!
Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself.
Takes a bite. As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way.
Yep, tastes like blood.
I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary.
Like the idea that he goes up to the steak and he's just like, whose fucking order is this?
Does this defense have any objection?
That bloodstain was going to clinch the trial for me. Interesting. I hate that. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? There's another clue!
There's 100% another clue.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Your Excellency, please wait! This plate of beef is hiding another clue! Another clue that will reveal the shocking truth!
Objection! The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beefsteak.
Shut
Your
up, you shrimp.
Excellency, I think I have made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
You're just scared.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence after you literally destroyed a bottle of evidence right in front of all of us. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, is it?
Again, you literally destroyed evidence in front of us.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court of what you are alluding.
Okay, but you
Where
have one fan.
precisely on this plate of beefsteak is the new clue to be found? So are you supposed to look at your evidence page first before?
fucking look at this. I think it's in the fucking meat that was eaten.
I
I mean, we have to be
look at the
careful.
whole thing and then...
I mean, there's nowhere else on it.
She flipped it already? I didn't even...
Yeah, I flipped it. Yeah, there's nothing else on it.
Jesus Christ.
So what if, because knowing Ace Attorney, what if it's actually just under the steak?
What if it's under here? Honestly? I'm going to
Knowing
visit the
these
teeth
fucking-
box. Fuck!
Nope.
No, counsel. I'm afraid that won't do. That was ambiguous at best.
Fuck
I
you
think you were
mean?
supposed to look at it in your evidence first.
I couldn't see my evidence.
Huh.
There's no way to interact with it beyond just flipping it around?
No.
That will do.
Fuck.
Jail.
Wait, hit E. Isn't like court record your thing where you're allowed to look at?
Yeah, but I couldn't see my court record. It was only like present or
when they were
examine.
talking. When they were talking, because they gave you the stake before.
Shit.
Yeah, so I think you were supposed to look at your evidence before it got to that point.
Shit.
The defense has consistently failed to refute adequately the assertions of the prosecution.
Maybe we fucking failed.
I'm sorry.
Accordingly, I hereby announce that the court's final verdict. I find the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, dead. I mean guilty.
Now they hold
Officer,
up.
restrain the
My
accused
job.
and send the telegraphic communication to Great Britain without delay. The accused will not be granted the right to appeal. That is all. Court adjourned.
Fuck.
So can we go back in time?
Yeah,
Can we go
I'm gonna
back
load up
in
my
time?
save.
We
Retry
try
from,
from this scene. Oh,
Yes,
oh,
please.
thank
Yeah,
God.
your save was pretty far back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while. Okay,
Thank God.
counsel for the defense. Hit E.
Oh, thank
Yay!
God.
You got chances
I get more
back!
chances. Shit!
You were supposed to hit E before you clicked.
I'm sorry. Wait, what if it's...
There's
Hold
really
on. There's
no
only
other
2
way
things
to-
that I can present. So there's...
What's
I
the
think
other
it's
thing
because
that
you have
Yeah,
to
it's
find
the-
something in the evidence before you get to this point.
my evidence.
In your evidence.
Let me just...
Freestyles.
When
Yeah, I
he
can-
showed... Yeah, in the picture, not only is this a different stake, but the blood isn't even on this little metal bit. It's on the board, isn't it?
yeah.
So, couldn't he
I'm
just...
gonna try
draw it out
presenting
the
the
board?
little bull thing. Shit!
Nope.
Alright.
Die. Hit. Okay. Hit E. Okay. Find that meat.
Where'd that meet?
They gave you evidence of the meat itself. Like they slid it literally in your
Yeah.
pocket.
In my pocket.
They were like, "Here you go.
Yeah.
Examine
Thanks.
that shit."
It's... Yeah.
I mean, you should be able to click on it now though, without having to worry.
Examine. The one on the side of the plate. Is it a cat?
It's a cow,
What?
obviously.
Ryunosuke, you
Most likely
fucking
because
idiot.
the restaurant's signature dish is beefsteak. It seems a lot of different restaurants have their own unique tableware.
So this is the symbol of La Carnival, is it? Alright, cool. You tense motherfucker.
Hi, Elder.
What the
It was
Huh? What in the world is this?
This game is so fucking stupid.
It's a Koban coin? And the hallmark is from the Hoei era, I believe.
No. I don't mean what is it. I mean, what's it doing there? Ellipses. Wait, did you say it was a Hoei Koban?
Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
It has absolutely no bearing on this court, I'm sure. This isn't the
Has
first
all
time
the
today
bearings.
there's been talk of a Hoei Koban.
I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of... What? Oh,
Bullion
like-
and bullion.
Bouillon and bouillon.
Nyang. Nyang. Nyang.
I don't think you ever will again. This is extraordinary.
Anything that has the word
This
nya on
means-
it.
So that's the evidence.
Let me look at
That's
the
the thing you
Let me
couldn't.
take a closer look at the steak.
I certainly never expected to find a precious coin underneath this thick coat of meat.
And the steak too. And it's
And
from
it's
the
from the Hoei
Oh,
era,
it's still you.
too. Stop reading my brain.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
make
just
it
want to
really
be
quite
closer to your
valuable.
brain.
Stop, I'm already in your piss. What more do you need?
True bouts of friendship. I'm already in your piss. What more do you want? It's well marinated in the juices as well. Look.
What are you thinking of eating it?
No, no, no.
It's from yesterday.
Crunchy.
But the next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant, one thing's for sure: my heart's gonna be racing if I lift up the meat and peer underneath it for a prize.
I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, Renosuke.
Koban coin underneath the stick. There's only one logical explanation.
I don't think there's one.
I don't.
No, there is. It's the sergeant's. Wasn't the sergeant all
Oh, that's
about
right,
these
yeah.
fucking coins?
He was hiding it
Oh.
from what's his face.
Yeah, because remember, Mr. Waiter Expector Man said he grabbed hers and the sergeant's.
You
That is the
Dumb
sergeant's steak.
motherfucker. Alright, cool. This is right here in front of me. I'm sure of it. So there's only one thing to do. Hold on. Let me shave here.
Shave.
Save. Yes.
Gah!
Turn the stick over until I find something to help me out of this mess.
Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court to what you are alluding again.
What?
So now is if you click on the stake, it'll do that whole.
Yep. This game
That's
dumb
not
as hell.
It is. It's so dumb.
What in the world is this? Oh, it's the same dialogue.
The child stole my phone.
You've just been phone nabbed.
What the fuck? Yes, yes, yes. We had this conversation before. Thank you.
You want the
Shut
plate?
up! Shut up!
From
Please!
this morning?
I beg of you, shut up!
It's not fresh, bud.
I'm gonna take a bite of
Okay.
bread while this is fucking going on.
He wants the toast from this morning that he didn't want.
Cool. Yes, yes, I get it. Shut up. I want to present this to the court. His phone now. Yeah, exactly.
Pasta soon, Bubba.
Heart's gonna be racing as I lift at the meat and peer underneath it for a prize. Renosuke, you're fucking stupid.
Is this because we had Wendy's and you didn't? Or is that why you're trying to eat evidence?
Got it!
I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten since
Got
this
it.
morning.
Good gracious, that's.
Corbon? What on earth?
A Hoey Arrow one at that.
Ms. Brett, this is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant on the day in question, is it? Tell me, why is there an old coin seemingly hidden underneath the meat? Shut up! What a ridiculous question. How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what this is, but I want no part of it. I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin under the meat? That could simply have been a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction.
Objection!
Huh?
How?
Don't be
Kazuma!
absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen. The rare Hoei Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. Rare hoes don't come cheap, bro. This turns out to be irrelevant to the case. I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now.
Please
which
don't.
I should be doing because now I know that the English people are crazy racist.
He's right. It can't be a coincidence. Your Excellency!
Oh, yes, Counsel.
Get out of my bed! How did you get there?
A rare...
scared me.
A rare Hoei Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now. Just got it like 2 days ago. By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyway. Bitch!
Die.
Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it is you who is irrelevant. Even though I'm the one on trial here. The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if he can explain what it's doing under the steak.
The owner?
Yes, it's obvious. There's only one person it can belong to. The owner of the Koban was found underneath the beefsteak
So, I don't think it's the sergeant himself, though, because he
This guy was hunting for
Him.
the Hoera coin.
Yeah,
He's
this is
the
it.
owner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was lost. The sergeant stole his coin. What an asshole.
Obviously, it can only be the antiques dealer and owner of the Rasute, Curio Korekuta-san. Cutie, as in Mr. Cucumber something. Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable.
Ah, yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Your Excellency.
I remember him saying that he was up to something with his Koban coin when it happened. At exactly the moment the gun was fired.
Oh,
I think this
Maybe I
is you.
think this one was you.
Was it me?
I played
Or-
the military man. I can't remember who played Kurata.
Was it? Did I play the old man?
Do you want to play the old man?
I can play the old man. The gunshot interests me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
Get up, get down, get on the floor. You're busy on the floor. Sorry, what were you doing?
Hunting for treasure. Indeed, the Hoyer Koban, my prize coin. Oh,
I would love to give you more, babe.
in this Hoya era Koban. Do you mean to tell me?
Objection! No. Please, why would Korekuta-san's koban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate? It makes no sense!
Yes.
Because it makes no sense.
Which is why I'm asking to bring Korekuta-san back to the witnesses stand so we can ask him. Tickweed.
Officer, bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here.
Why both of them?
Without a moment's delay. Well, because the sergeant was also eating with them.
They were at
Oh.
the same table, so he could have seen what happened.
Because it's also because that's the sergeant's state.
Yeah. I can't believe we've come back around to that pair again. I have a hunch, a strong hunch, that if we chase down the real significance of this koban, we'll find that it's a key element in this case.
This case is so long.
It's so long! How many fucking cases are in this game?
How long has
Was
this
it?
front
Did we
been?
not just arrest this woman once she fucking threw evidence?
No.
No, sir.
Oh god, I don't know that I could do this voice again.
Do it.
I can barely remember
You
what it
can-
was,
What's
Gammy.
this all about?
What's this all about? Why have I been called up again? Don't you realize that it's dinner time for the little baby, Ido? Yes, you. You are eating. I hear you. When my son's belly is empty, he's fiercer than a pack of wolves. Which, ironically, I'm feeding this child right
That's
now.
really funny.
exploited by the police, we were like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness. I have a knife. When
Why did
and
we
when
let this man
cast
have a
from this
knife?
courtroom, why does that guy over there have a katana? I became a ruined man in a trice, a worthless, withered antique.
It's a kendo blade. Get it right.
Nothing I know words. Nothing more have I to say. The sun has set on this Razute shop owner's existence. I will now fade away.
I was gonna say, you're not dying.
Be that as it may, Kurikuta-san, something has come to light that requires your clarification. As far as your Razute memory serves, have you ever seen this Wah! That's yes, that's it, the one, the very one, the very exact one that it is.
My fucking foot!
Holy fuck!
The resplendent, splendiferous, holy treasure that my rusty bones managed to misplace that fateful day.
Rusty bones.
It can't be.
As I thought.
Young man, Elaine, this decrepit old fool, put me out of my misery. Tell me, where
Strike me
where
down!
was my treasure? Where was it dropped?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere.
We found your coin sandwiched between a beef steak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meat juices. It was
They-
fucking weird.
They love pointing out that it was just like sitting in the juices, like they're gonna eat it.
It looks fucking delicious, bro.
Sandwiched? It's, so keen.
bro.
Sandwiched? It's soaking? Seriously?
You have a problem with your S's, but clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident.
I'm just outraged.
Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose.
Somebody concealed my holy treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate. Who would do such a thing? Such an unconsociable thing.
Who constructed that vase? I just want to know.
It's made of silly putty.
Oh my god.
This man's sweating bullets over here.
Excuse me. Could I say something?
No.
Yes, of course.
Stupid.
Proceed, Inspector Hosonaga. I mentioned this earlier on in the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case.
Yes, we understand that.
Ah, yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation.
Le Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau. Wicked crimes indeed.
You're wicked, bro.
We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected.
So that's why you were sent undercover, is it?
Yes, I took on the job of waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this Koban incident is the work of the same thief.
So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. What the fuck? The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems.
Fucked up, wouldn't you say?
So many crimes.
I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid Korekuta-san's koban is all too clear. What?
It was the baby!
The baby, yeah.
I think the court would like to hear the defense's view on this matter. You know, because not like we were in another case right now.
It's not like...
Tell us, who is the despicable scoundrel that stole Korekuta-san's koban and hid it under the steak?
I mean, they were together, so why not? I mean,
Yeah, it
I guess
has to
the
be the
baby's a part of him.
I wish. I wish I could just say,
baby's a
the
part of
baby
him."
stole it. Obviously, it can only be you,
Me?
Sergeant
Oh.
Iyasanosa.
What? How? How dare you, you monster!
Monster?
I stole that koban, did I? I'm the master thief of La Carnival, am I?
There he just has confessed.
Fuck! You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me. It was...
What's the baby?
I was the
He's
mastermind!
really framing his own son.
What if it's not a baby at all?
You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby? It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa.
Look at this kid snot bubble and tell me he's clean.
Ellipses.
Fucking hell!
Help!
Why did he clippity clop?
What the fuck?
We were playing horsey.
He's got a Waluigi mustache now.
Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Yesanosa, preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir.
I hate that his name is essentially yes, no.
Yeah. It's Iyasa Nosa,
Yesanosa.
and his son's name is Ido Nosa.
Get down, kid.
You
This
don't
is
wanna
gonna be
see
brutal.
this.
Do any of you know of the extraordinarily low wages the Nippon Imperial Army pays those it expects to keep our country safe?
Damn, that's...
I understand that the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remain in place. And I have heard it's hard for lower-ranking soldiers to make a living. Yes.
All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son.
That's why you were stealing things at the restaurant?
The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days, I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the same time.
You know, steaks are expensive as hell. Sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable.
And your target that day was the old man and his koban. Yes, sir. He was an easy mark. I slipped a coin into my pocket without any trouble at all.
Wait. A veritable phantom thief you are.
Why was he expecting to, like, sell the koban?
I was all set to leave the steak I was halfway through devouring when it happened.
Ah!
Anga!
Yes, when the professor was shot.
I knew that if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. I know too. So, I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could, on the double. I slipped it under the steak,
How did no one see
hoping
you
that
do
I'd be
this?
able to rendezvous with it later. Again, on a later date.
What the fuck?
That's stupid as
That
hell.
is the dumbest plan I've ever heard.
I mean, assuming that this cop didn't take the plate, he would have thrown it away and he could have just dumpster dived for it.
Unfortunately for him, this
The cop took the plate.
inspector-
This guy's a fucking freak. Ellipses. This is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time.
What did we just waste our time on?
Well, Miss Britt.
Oh, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us.
Well, this proves it wasn't her
Throw a-
plate.
I'm
Yeah,
quite
I
sure
wanna
there's
throw
no
a
need to
bomb at this
detain you
man's
any
head.
longer at all. Babies, esteemed gentlewomen, please be excused, Your Excellency.
No. Indeed. Fuck.
Shit.
Theft of the Koban was clearly perpetrated by this baby-saddled art sergeant.
What,
Certainly
what?
appear
Be settled.
to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder.
What did you just call me?
Of course it
Baby
is.
adult.
Hiding a coin under a lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me.
It is really wild.
Nonsense, is it?
Well. Oof.
He's been Roblox.
And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
Huh?
Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness testimony has been answered,
Not the only paintings.
I see. What? Miss Brett, you are free to leave. No,
All right,
the fuck
cool.
she is in.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone.
Wait a minute.
Adieu,
Yeah,
and good day.
she's seeing cursive.
Renosuke, what's the matter with you? This is no time for daydreaming.
Oh, no, it's just something about
Bro!
Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking. I can't quite work out what
You noticed the
exactly.
weird thing she said?
Something she said jarred with me. I feel like there was a contradiction in there somewhere. Something didn't quite add up.
Kind of. If that's the case, don't stand there thinking. Make your voice heard.
Sorry?
You can think later, but if you don't call out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
You can think later, me.
Hold it!
Hold it!
Hi, Charles. They give you the head pats.
Wait! Miss Brett! Please! What is it now? I'm afraid. Just one last time. There's something I'd like to ask you.
Will you go out? With
I'd like to. Oh God. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago. What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Objection! What new student nonsense is this?
bottle? Yeah.
Well, what parting words are you talking about, Renosuke?
Nobody knows what fucking things he's saying. hiding a coin under a lump of meat, the sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me. And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
Yeah, the steak that
Yeah,
we saw
it was his.
clearly bit.
Yes, I'm right. What she said there exposed an undeniable contradiction.
I'm going to need to see evidence,
What
Counsel.
grab?
If Miss Brett's words truly are contradictory, where's the evidence to prove it? Is it the photograph? Because it shows. Because it shows the proper steak.
Thank you. No, it's my mascara. It's mine.
I understand, Saber. But I feel like it has to be the photograph, because obviously we can't just do the steak.
Look at this
It's up to
graph.
Yeah, because it's not like chomped to bits. It's like properly cut.
So I
You can
think
see
we
the
have to look at
knife.
the actual steak.
The knife's actually used.
Yeah, so I think.
Take it!
What? KB, the steak. We have the
photographic
actual
print.
steak.
It's fine.
But no, because I feel like if we went with the steak, they're gonna be like, "Yes, what about the steak?"
Yeah, we're like, we
The
know that
photographic
there's a
print
coal
of the scene, taken immediately after the incident occurred.
What's interesting is the plate of the steak that you can see on the victim's table.
Oh, I guess that works just as well. We can do both.
The steak that Miss Brett has been eating before the professor was killed. Yes, go on.
More accurately, Your Excellency, the steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed.
You okay?
Now you're just splitting hairs! Ellipses. Not true. Does something about the steak strike you as very unnatural? The fact that there's fucking teeth marks in it? Unnatural? What on earth do you mean? It's extremely
Okay.
obvious. I'm talking about the
What's that?
shape of the edge where it's been eaten. Oh! I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett.
Notice what exactly, Counsel?
Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. I forgot the guy was British. Of course she did. She's a refined English gentlewoman herself.
Also, her gloves would have been stained if she fucking bit into a steak like that.
True. Then take a good look at the steak, in particular the edge where it's been eaten.
Yeah, where it's all fucked up.
Yeah. As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there.
Oh,
Ellipses.
No, don't touch.
cursive.
British words.
It looks like Miss Brett has realized something. Sorry, hold on. Child took the pet steps away.
Not the stairs. Jaden needs those. He's old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so is this guy. So, if the witness, as she claims, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all. Objection! But what is your actual point? Perhaps the delightful Miss Brett was ravenously hungry.
Don't fucking say that about me!
Oh,
No.
whatever you say, dear lady. As I said, I really must be leaving now. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer. Of course, of course. This will all be over in the blink of an eye. Rest assured, I'm about to put this rookie in his place. I've heard enough. You irritating little spectacled samurai relic.
Damn.
Of course.
Dear lady!
What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers? Get it, swan.
You fucking got her, bro. You got her.
Got her. Fist bump, bro.
Just
got her.
Yeah. Ow, my fingers. Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She's
What are you
realized
doing
that.
now, bro?
She's realized it's what happens when you bump me with the hilt of your sword. She realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the steak have for her.
It's not a sword! It's a Kento blade! Ryunosuke! Do you know where you're going with this?
No.
I do.
Yes.
Says the judge. I know all law.
Now at last, it's all come together. Right now.
Oh God, flashbacks.
The mysterious teeth marks in the steak that had allegedly been eaten with cutlery. The reason why the bloodstain I saw somehow seems to have disappeared.
How?
Shut up. And most importantly, evidence that proves that once and for all, who shot me, Dr. Wilson, that day?
Yeah, I mean, it's only as if this man said that he had 2 steaks and we never presented the other one.
Yeah, I accept that these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, as you put it, Counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us?
I don't fucking know. Everything, Your Excellency.
Everything?
Everything.
Like a bagel.
Yes, what? I believe that these barbaric teeth marks are in the steak here. What's a bagel? Amount to conclusive evidence in this case.
It's a brand.
Bye, Sarah.
Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson.
Shut up!
Shut up! Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? Who wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase, typical Japanese empty threats?
Ooh,
God, she sucks.
she's so racist.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, it's quite simple.
If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago. Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet.
Hasn't been what?
But just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist.
Objection!
Objection? Oh, excuse me. This is absurd. The trial has run several hours already.
Yeah, I know.
And you say there's evidence yet to be... And you say there's evidence yet to be brought forward? I feel very nauseous. There can't be. I don't believe you have it.
Objection. I don't. But there is someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom.
Inosuke, you know you don't have to say objection every time.
Oh, the fucking military guy took it because he thought it was his plate. And if that person
No, it
is
has to
willing-
be the waiter.
Yeah, the waiter said he had both plates, and then he only gave us one.
He gave us the wrong one.
I don't know. And if that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it will solve every remaining mystery about this case.
Very well. I have a feeling this will be my last request of the defense in this trial. Oh God.
Let me just
Oh, we're almost done.
You're almost done with the first
Let me just-
episode.
Oh my god.
The first trial. Fantastic. Wow, that
Who
was a good
possesses
time
the
to save.
conclusive evidence that will reveal the truth about this whole affair.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Alright, if
Yeah,
it's
it's-
not
yeah,
this
it
guy,
No, it has to be.
Yeah,
I will eat my table if it's not.
All right.
I feel it also has to be. So, KV, if it's not him, we'll buy you dinner.
All right, cool.
Now,
The
hold
answer is obvious. It's it's Inspector Hoshinaga.
on. What? I haven't.
Yes. Yes.
You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? That's ridiculous. I'm dying.
No. I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on the steak with teeth marks.
Yes.
Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak. He said that. And as well as admitting to stealing Korekuta-san's coin, he told us that he slipped it under the steak.
You watch it, cadet. I'm a superior officer.
Yeah, sure. Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the coin under, in fact, your own steak?
Teen Shun. Affirmative. Of course. I might be a soldier in the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentle lady if she'd mind me manhandling her meal to hide something in it.
Weird, but alright.
Wild way to phrase that.
In other words...
Manhandling the meat of a gentle woman.
I mean, if they give me consent, then sure. In other words, the steak that the detective submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meal.
Objection!
Objection! But that makes no sense. That plate was taken from the victim's table.
Objection. Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin. Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest such a thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire.
Well then, how do you explain this paradox?
Exactly! Surely you're not going to suggest that the sergeant switched the two stakes over?
It wasn't the sergeant.
Literally, did no one listen to what this guy asked?
You did switch the plates?
Oh my.
All
Well,
right.
after it happened, well, it was right to.
Kabang! Well, shit.
We chose the right guy in the weirdest order.
What the fuck?
So does that mean
When
we
I
were
saw the
both
civilian
right?
had been. Yeah, I guess so.
All right, cool. Well, I guess
Okay.
we buy each other dinner. Sweet.
Yay! When I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. And I said, I immediately lifted my stake and I hid the coin underneath it. But then when the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman, I thought I'd hand it.
That's a weird way to phrase that, but all right.
If he decided to investigate my slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd be getting my marching orders.
An interesting way to put that. Please don't examine my meat.
Please don't examine my meat. So when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. Get the fuck down, kid!
Like a jack in a box.
Anyway, with military precision and timing, I switched my stake with the one the foreign lady sold.
What? You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing.
It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning.
I don't know if you hear him like gargling in the background.
It was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done.
Unbelievable!
Like actual child
This
voices
guy is-
behind me while
I'm being this guy.
It
However-
feels proper.
Fear not, prosecutor son.
What now?
What? I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform. That is all I did, sir.
All you did? That's plenty, Sergeant!
Yes!
Yes.
Bitch.
So, if Sergeant Nosa switched the plates over, it
Look at you,
means
someone proud to be in court.
it means he took Mrs. Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table.
Yes, follows.
Yeah, makes sense. Inspector Hosonaga,
Yes.
What? Hello?
earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Ms. Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That to preserve evidence, you had taken both.
That's correct.
She's
She's
sorry.
so pissed. Then please present it to the court now. Yeah! The plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot.
Reno, did you pull your back with that?
I've been doing Pilates.
What could that possibly
that's
tell us
rough.
now? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat? It can't have the slightest bearing on the case.
Objection! Oh, that was coming.
Listen to my boy!
You leave my
No.
boyfriend alone. I mean, friend,
You're not
best
wriggling
friend.
your way out of.
I beg your pardon?
Surely you're not that forgetful.
Ew.
Surely you remember the reason why this steak pan promises to prove such a problem for you, no?
You're the ones who decided it was a problem, not me.
The reason the defense asked to see the plate was confirm something the defendant remembered seeing.
Tis thinks he remembers.
I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. On the side of the plate that was on the table directly behind Dr. Wilson, there was a clear spattering of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest.
I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. And now we have the evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from, Miss Brett.
Show us the true meat. Oh god.
Let us not prolong this any further. Inspector, you will show the evidence to the court. Show us your meat. Present the beefsteak and the plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident.
So much meat is being exposed today.
I know. So meat. Yes, sir.
Why is she low-key kind of bad, though? Neek, though, she shot somebody.
That just makes
Okay,
them
behind
better,
you.
I guess.
They're kind of hot.
Sorry for keeping you. I can see the blood. I can see.
I can see it from here!
It's ketchup, I swear!
Here's the other steak in its plate. Please feel free to examine it.
Mm,
Also, look how that is a perfectly
that
straight
is a
cut.
perfect cut, my goodness.
You think that's straight?
It's clearly... It's
What's that
clearly
angle?
visible, look! Now this makes everything
He's as straight as
clear.
me.
The blood you can see on the side of the plate shows that at the moment that the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me.
In other words, it's impossible for
Yeah, the photo.
San to have shot the victim.
Kazuma?
Yeah, what's up,
Yeah, the photo.
San?
Never mind.
It can't be.
In fact, there's only one person who could have possibly shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person is.
What?
Inspector Hosonaga.
He got a dinosaur. He's very happy.
Aww. That's right, Ms. Jezebel Brett. It's you!
A lot of these are paying off, bro.
Thanks,
Oh,
bro.
flashbang. Where did everyone else go?
Everyone evacuated slowly while he was
Ellipses.
doing his speech.
Oh. Her swan is dead. Outdone by a Japanese?
Why
Me?
a Japanese?
By a
What?
Japanese schoolboy? No.
Oh my god.
Animal control! Animal control! Animal control!
Help! Help!
Is that chick? Did
Is
a
that-
fucking baby duck just fall
Oh
off?
my god!
What?
It's
What
actively
the fuck
giving
is
birth!
happening?
What's happening?
Oh my god!
Oh, it's a little
No,
black
it's
one! Aw!
Chocobo!
Ugh.
And this is oh,
She's
No.
fucking dead, bro!
he ascended.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
little
well,
chicks!
Look at all my chocobos.
My babies. Oh, they're so cute!
Chocobo as a reward for
Well.
finishing this mission. It was awesome.
Please excuse my little outburst. I briefly
Little?
lost my composure.
you had 6 chocobo chicks be given birth to live on the trial floor and then flew to heaven.
Most unbecoming behavior for an English gentlewoman. Forgive me.
Well, Miss Brett.
I like to think that he just swapped the swatted the 2 chicks off of his.
Yeah.
No,
All
I
right,
have
all
them
right.
hidden.
Somebody come
They're
collect
mine
these.
now.
They're in my lap.
I put them in my hat.
That'd be so cute.
Hi, Lily.
I just wanted to see my wife. Is that?
That's me. I'm her wife.
Oh my god.
Hi, Lily.
Fuck, you're my wife.
Yeah, but Lily's my wife as well.
Maybe
And
the
you didn't-
real wife.
And you didn't add Lily to the registration for the wife guild?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to add Lily to the wife guild.
Is Lily a wife?
Yes.
Then
In the
why not
background.
wife guild?
There's a guild?
Yeah.
I think it's time you told the court what actually happened that day. The truth this time.
The truth.
Tuck's hair behind you. Linksy trying to be a wife?
Glad-
I
Gladly,
was
Your
just like, there's a guild?
Wait a minute.
You can join. Yo, titty's big enough. You could join wife guild.
Linksy was the wife all along. Damn.
I mean, I have female forms, which got
This
some
is true.
titties.
Those fucking titties are-
Why have I not seen this?
It was I. It was I who took the professor's life using pure air. As you surmised, I chose that particular day for one very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning. Wife guild is a prison. Flee while you can. They don't feed us here. What do you mean?
You have health insurance. Don't say that. All right, you're gonna watch the rest of the trial with me, little guy. Come here.
Nice.
So you plan to kill the professor knowing that no trace of poison would be found in his water. Because Q-Rare is unheard of here in Japan.
Yes.
Don't touch the keyboard or I'll bite your fingers off.
Of course, I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of his water, and it would all be over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he had been dining alone, and leave immediately. However... I got my own wife touch. I mean guild. Absolutely meant guild. Lily? Am I in the dungeon? We live in the UK. We don't use insurance. Fair.
Your
Before
Honor,
any of that happened,
this
there was
lady
an
lying,
unexpected
she a
visitor at the
bitch,
professor's
and she
table.
needs to go to jail.
That'd be me, I
Evidence.
suppose.
Pulls out notes asterisk it says.
Yes,
Fuck that.
you.
She a
Who
bitch.
else? Such a trifling matter, but the fact that you decided to come over to greet the professor... Oh my god! Meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. Slip away unnoticed? Bitch, you're wearing a hat that's made of a goose. Or swan.
A live goose.
A live
Swan.
goose.
Swan.
I always thought it was pronounced eyes. But like dungeon works, I guess. I mean... Evidence pulls out notes and says, fuck that, she a bitch. Fair. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure that he was sitting in his chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point. So I had concocted a plan on the spur of the moment.
A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man.
Ellipses. I happened to know that the professor had always carried a gun.
What?
I decided to use that fact to my advantage. I had the bottle of Cure in my handbag, and my own pistol concealed under my skirt. Under your skirt?
She was packing heat.
Oh my god. So I was right. There were two guns. Yes. And then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor. Placed where you were sure that I would notice it. And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun as I intended. But then, just as you bent down to pick it up... Ah!
What you say?
Stop shooting me! Pussy do be packing. Wait! That's when you shot the professor with your own gun. Even though at that point he was already dead. Kinda fucked up if you think about it. Naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared.
Obviously, I assumed Naruhodo-san was the culprit and apprehended him. I took... Who said that? I took him to the pantry that adjoins the kitchen and locked him inside.
That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around.
Because of course, that made sense. You needed to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he picked up the gun.
Everyone wanted this bitch dead. True.
She even ascended to heaven for a moment.
Ellipses. So there you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor?
Misdemeanor!
Ma'am, you killed somebody. Ellipses. Ellipses. Your Excellency,
Yes.
I wonder. Might I speak with you in private later? What the fuck?
No.
No, bitch.
I shall call on you. Damn it.
What the fuck? Thank you. Good day then, everyone.
We're letting her walk?
I hope you can forgive me, Naruhodo-san. Murder has an orgasmic effect, didn't you know, Lacey?
What the fuck? She faded away! She was a ghost!
She used her
It
Well, I
was
mean,
secret
she
ninja
did go to
technique.
heaven.
This trial has finally run its course.
She was a
Why did
ghost.
we let her leave?
I don't
I presume
know.
the prosecution is in agreement.
Is that the guy who had an Odyssey? Homer?
This can't be. Takatsuchi Ouchi does not lose. Not to the likes of this rookie student.
All
Oh,
caps.
don't be a shrimp.
You better start getting used to tough opposition.
Fuck. Ah! Ryosuke.
What? Yeah.
This insult to the Ouchi family name will never be forgotten.
Damn.
Poggers. You've become conceited with age, Council. But the
Poggers?
old have to stand aside and make way for the new.
Dope. I'll cut you
It's
myself.
the way of the world. May you never forget that.
Oh my god, he's actually doing it.
It wasn't a kendo blade, I lied! Say goodbye to your top knot.
How did he do that from all the way over
From
there?
across the table.
With
Or
the
from
power
across the courtroom.
of the air in my headband. 1,000 millennia may pass. And still, the Ouchi clan will never measure up to the Nyakihodo clan.
Oh my
This
god, he
trial
cursed
in the
him.
Supreme Court of Japan
That's
Will-
what you do, Bob.
I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system.
Sick.
Despite being summoned as the accused, you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, presented an excellent case.
That's my name. Don't wear it out. Thank you, Your Excellency.
The use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is a modern mythology. After all, it has only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world.
His family went on to keep losing to every new defense attorney for generations to come. I have
So
no idea
true,
what's going
though.
on here. I've never played the series. All I know is that one guy with the crazy hair is super gay with the red suit, and their sexual tension is tangible. And some robot with a
Oh,
coffee
you're talking
gun.
about
Yeah. That's the main Ace Attorney series. This is basically like a prologue, kinda. This is like thousands of years before that ever happened. This is like Phoenix
The
Wright's
oldest
ancestor.
prequel.
Yeah.
the Western ideas of science
Oh,
are
whoops.
rapidly growing. I feel sure the science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice. A new future of law awaits. But what will it look like? I cannot begin to imagine. That is for the young to pursue.
I
Now,
swear
I
I'm
have
not doing
two
this on
chicks to
purpose.
take care of. They're in my hat. Kazuma Asogi.
Yeah.
After this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery through the illustrious British Empire. Learn all you can. Absorb everything of the wider world that you are able to.
Sick.
And do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you.
I understand, Your Excellency.
What was that about? Why do you look so grave all of a sudden?
Never mind.
Kazuma? Kazuma?
As for you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo,
Old man Yowie joke goes here. Oh, yes?
in you I sense, how can I put it, unusual potential.
You have plot armor, I can tell.
I very much look forward to seeing how you carry that on.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Wait, like gaze throughout time? Yeah.
Clack.
It is time to deliver the final verdict. I hereby find the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo,
Not guilty.
guilty.
Yay! Where did the sakura
Look at the
blossoms come
confetti.
from? So that's why the window was open this whole time.
Totally wasn't because I was eavesdropping.
This court is now adjourned.
Dope.
Go home, everyone.
Everyone go home. We solved the
We've been
murder.
here for 5 months.
22nd of November, 2:46 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendant's Antechamber 5. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Can't believe it. I can't believe what's happened. I made it. I won. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial. Ah! Oh.
Ryunosuke. You finally pulled it off. Congratulations.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Kazuma.
No. It was a pleasure to watch you at work. So, you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place on Yume University Street. Don't forget.
It actually does sound really good. That's the professor, I think.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Wait. Good afternoon. All your hard work has certainly paid off. No, it's not.
So it wasn't the professor.
Congratulations to both of you for proving Yarehodo-san's innocence.
I
Explodes.
need to be right back for 1 second. My dog is acting up. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, the child is also acting up. Here you go, Bubba.
5-minute recess. 1 second.
Nothing's acting up over here. I'm just happy to be
Fair enough, Abner.
I don't gotta worry about kids. I don't gotta worry about pets. I just get the vibe.
Ju- What, bro? I know, but have you considered the fact that I'm about to make you food and that's old toast from this morning?
Old toast.
Yeah, I came from his mom's house and made him breakfast, and then he really didn't want the toast. But now, several hours later, he's very convinced that he wants the toast.
Just wants that old toast.
You know, what is hard
Also, Abania, my theory is Kazuma here is like a spoink. If his headband ever stops, he just fucking dies.
Just Abby is fine for Abby.
Oh, okay.
Abby.
If my headband
Wait.
stops blowing in the wind, I die.
It's just like a spoink.
Oh, doesn't it suck that I'm not giving you this? Huh. Our trusty judicial assistant. You worked hard for that result too, you know.
Oh no, I didn't do any.
Thank you so much.
What the
If
fuck?
we hadn't had that research report of Miss Brett's, I don't know how things would have turned out.
Your kind words should really be for my father. I was simply doing as he asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate.
Your father? Ah, yes, of course. Ah!
Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency.
Why question marks? We know who that is.
It was before she
Chisato
introduced herself.
Mikotoba, judicial assistant to the defense. I
Ah!
can't read.
Oh,
I keep blinding myself.
Julian down.
Get down, Julian. Speaking of
Fine, a little
Mikotoba. Oh,
ah,
there he is.
there you are. I believe congratulations are in order.
Huff, 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 huff.
Naruhodo, you did an excellent job.
Thank you, Professor.
Oh no, it is I who should be thanking you after all. Your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend.
Good friend. Ah, yes, they were closer than brothers. Oh, yes, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yume University, wasn't it?
Regrettable.
Yes, that's right.
Ah, the window's still
Professor
open.
Mikotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably, that's why you met Dr. Wilson?
Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital. Oh, those were the good times.
You worked with a murderer.
Oh, you work together?
Dr. Wilson wasn't a murderer, he was
Dr.
murdered.
Wilson?
I've never heard you mention that before.
Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides,
How old is that woman?
it's your turn, Asogi.
Huh?
Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world. In science,
Sure.
medicine, engineering, culture, and of course, in law. Maybe order too. Watch and learn, my boy. See what happened in the world's largest melting pot.
I will. I'll learn all that I can. I swear on this, the spirit of the Oxford clan. The fucking blade?
You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you?
Oh my
Apparently
god.
I am. Ugh, of course I am. The Japanese man's katana is his soul. This blade shows me where I need to go,
Father,
Is it?
I need you to guide my sword.
and cuts down anything that's in my way, like that man's top knot.
Yes, I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes. I've
A
seen how
sharp soul.
I've seen how sharp your sword is, Kazuma. What?
Why does that sound like an innuendo? It reminds me. What happened to that woman? To Giselle Brett, I mean. After all, she's guilty of murder.
Oh, yes, her. How do I put it? It's not easy to tell you this, but oh no.
We let her go.
What do you mean? Surely she's going to face trial herself now. She's the true culprit after all.
She will be leaving Japan in the very near future. For Shanghai.
Shanghai. What? Shanghai?
Giselle Brett will not appear in court again in this country, I'm certain of that.
What? But why not?
Are we just gonna assume that this is the girl?
It's a matter of consular jurisdiction. Oh.
Oh, it's okay.
Inspector Osanaga!
Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. I must congratulate...
But what's all this about consular jurisdiction?
You really need to learn your grammar.
We cannot try this particular foreigner for her crimes here in Japan.
What? We can't try her? But then
See how
who?
that was in orange?
Who's going to bring her to justice?
A British consular court will hear her case, somewhere far away, where our voices can't be heard.
Shanghai. But why a consular court?
Professor, I simply don't understand.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought consular courts were a thing of the past. Now that we've signed the friendship treaty. Remember?
Ah, the
That showed
friendship
at the
treaty.
beginning?
Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right.
Then, so long as this is not a serious incident of a highly political nature to our respective governments, they can't invoke a consular court just like that.
Oh, can't they?
Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our government making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on.
That's an understatement.
Hold on.
So Miss Brett can't be held accountable for her actions here in Japan.
I'm afraid that for the young student. Today's trial is nothing more than a game all along. There was never any danger of comeuppance for her.
That's why she was so fucking sassy the whole time. I don't believe it!
The British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry has demanded that we hand over custody of Miss Brett. We're obviously taking this case of a foreign student committing murder very seriously.
Ellipses.
But it's all going to change from now on. We can make it change.
We can make a change.
This is the time of great turmoil, this new era heralded by the start of the 20th century. One day, I have no doubt, that woman will receive the judgment she deserves.
And now we wait for Echo to come back.
Yes, change is coming,
What?
and we're the ones driving it. I have been given dinner.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
What you eating?
well, I think that's enough seriousness for now.
Mashed potatoes. Ooh.
Oh, fuck yeah. This evening calls for a celebratory drink.
But Professor,
Oh, fuck. You're right. This is no time for golden faces. We should be celebrating Ryunosuke's not guilty verdict. Let's start having some fun. I had some cookies left over from the judge.
something about Kazuma's like turning there was so robotic. It was like he was on
Yeah.
a swivel.
Beep, boop. In that case, might I suggest La Carnival?
Isn't
No.
it still a crime
As
scene?
the head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink.
Aren't you
You're a
detective?
detective, Hosonaga-san, aren't you?
Let's not worry about details for now. To La Carnival. Will you accompany us, Professor? Don't mind the blood. Of course. La Carnival's food is second to none.
It would be funny
Yes.
if the blood on the steak dinner was actually the waiters instead of what's his face.
That's really funny.
Just bleeding everywhere.
Here's your
I
steak.
should go and attend to the paperwork for Yandehodo Sans release, as you both get framed for murder again.
I was gonna say, why is she stealing? Why is she doing all the work? Oh yes, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Well, I'm alone again. So Giselle Brett won't be tried here. I suppose that means I'll never know. I'll never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson.
That's just like one of
Does
the
everyone
guards
else
is
hear
there.
that?
Yeah, I was gonna- the guards are like, did you hear
What
that?
the fuck? Kazuma! Now can we kiss?
Yeah, Runosuke?
I just wanted to say thanks again. That's all. You really saved my skin today.
I didn't do a thing.
I mean,
You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? That defense was all your own work.
I mean, you're the one that could read. Your skills made the difference, though. One day, I bet you'll be the best lawyer in the world.
I'm not so sure about that. Have
Eh?
you heard of this guy? Ace Attorney? He's not even born yet.
Whoa.
Ace Attorney? Phoenix Wright? Ever heard of him?
Might be
To be
Miles
honest-
Edgeworth one day.
Something kept occurring to me over and over during that trial. I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me.
What? Come on, be serious.
If I helped you today, it was only right at the very start of the trial. But you have a natural talent for it. For being a defense lawyer, I mean.
Oh no, not me. All that tense verbal combat, I never want to go through that ever again. I did what you told me to
Trying
do, that's all.
become a lawyer?
Because I knew I could trust you.
That's the point.
Sorry? What do you mean, that's the point?
Listen, Ryunosuke. Do you know what the most crucial weapon is that any lawyer needs in order to win?
Knowledge of the law? A
Evidence?
badge?
Fuck the law.
Evidence?
No, the ability to believe.
Oh. That sounds stupid as hell. To believe? To believe what?
A defense lawyer has to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all times.
Like you believed in me when I said I didn't do it. Whoa.
I'm
Okay,
human, just like you.
go piss
I
squirrel.
don't have some superhuman ability to know the truth. Nor does that guy Linksy have the ability to hold his bladder.
To hold his piss.
God dang it!
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on.
Sometimes in the courtroom, you have access to court records and you can read things
There we
back
go.
again. But you have to make a choice about what to believe in and stick to it when you're defending someone.
You read that already. You're fine.
I didn't finish it.
Shit,
But being
alright.
able to remain faithful to what you chose to believe in, even. Well, that's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person.
Believing in your client. That sounds stupid.
Mashed potatoes.
Just today's trial. I love seeing a frozen screen. There it is. I'm a student lawyer with precious little real experience, but you never stopped believing in me.
Well,
You faced seemingly hopeless situations time and again, but you never stopped looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it. Through your own efforts, and because you never stopped believing in me.
thanks, Kazuma. I can't let him know that it's secretly because I have a crush on him this whole time.
I can't let him know that the wind in my bandana is actually his love for me. There's something I want to ask you, actually, Ryunosuke.
Really?
Well, it's a favor, really. Something very important to me.
It sounds serious. What is... Lixie's still pissing.
Oh dear.
Ah, you're still here, are you? Oh, Inspector Hosonaga. I've arranged some rickshaws for us. Let's go!
Thank you. We'll be right there.
Goodbye!
Fucking guy has worse timing, am I right? Let's pick up this conversation again later. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory.
And your study tour to Great Britain, don't forget!
Ah, yes, that too.
So are all British people as racist as that one woman was, or am I just tripping? So my very first trial came to an end. Kazuma, Professor Mikotoba, Susato-san, who acted as my assistant and was also there. Inspector
This guy.
Hosonaga, who didn't really play much of a part, but still. It was because of the help and support of all these people that I managed to get through that trial. More importantly, Kazuma hadn't yet managed to ask his favor of me. Little did I realize just how much it would change my life. That's like the fucking thing that Mia said at the end of the first trial. Oh, yay! Defense debut. Save my current progress. Yes, sure. Absolutely, I will. She burped. Alright. What the fuck? Oh! This is cool. Oh. 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 The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Let's just see the beginning of this, and then we're probably just gonna...
Get down.
We're probably just gonna end
Julian,
it
get down.
after that. The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Why am I being
In a
scared of?
corner of that
Oh!
small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath.
Oh yeah, Sholmes.
In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern's shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which she referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
So the Speckled Band refers to a snake. I see.
9th of January, 6:37 a.m. on board the steamship Buria.
Oh. Animation!
So then, let us unravel this mystery.
There he is! There's
and
that blonde
discover what
twink!
events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me.
Did I just die?
Open doors were inside when the man was killed. No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor.
It's in Russian.
Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle. A Russian word. So, the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well
Or it's
formed,
upside down.
suggesting he was compos mentis at the time.
Compos
This
mentis?
is a
What?
most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
Jaden! Jaden!
Yeah, a Russian man. What is he doing? What?
This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident by the victim himself, I would venture.
What the fuck is happening?
Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
What is his voice?
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait.
That won't be necessary. You see, in less than
What is
5
this
seconds from
tech?
now,
I don't know.
I will reveal the killer
Fucking
to you.
British sci-fi technology.
What?
Don't be absurd.
Is it
This is
Ryunosuke?
murder. I need cabin locked from inside.
Ah, yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
Why does his voice sound familiar?
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Herlock Sholmes.
No!
You must have heard of me.
There he is. Is it Ryunosuke? It's gonna be
We'll never know.
Ryunosuke, isn't it? Yeah, we died. Oh, my head is throbbing. Not a worrying first set of words, but all right. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Hello? Wait, I can't move. Ah, what the? Why am I in handcuffs?
Did I come back at a bad time?
Yes, you did.
Hey, Linksy, we met Sherlock, or Herlock Sholmes, rather.
Oh God.
You want to be Herlock Sholmes?
Sure.
He's British.
Oh, he's British. Oh God.
He's British.
So is this the person who's supposedly talking?
I'm assuming.
You not wake up now.
But brilliant. Oh.
Nope, you
Nope.
were wrong.
All right, this dude's Russian, I think.
Russian?
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know how to do Russian action.
Action?
Action? We had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You're a true cold-blooded man.
Oi, oi,
What
oi,
has
oi,
happened? Oi.
You found me then.
Ah, we found you, and now you pay. Criminal. How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe,
Sorry.
Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is.
No, I'll tell you everything.
What happened when I was gone?
A man has been killed in
Cosmo's
Lego
dead.
City.
Wait, what? Backstab? Cosmo's dead?
I
Cosmo's
don't
fucking
think
dead.
it's Kazuma. I think it's
They
somebody
showed
else.
it.
Was it Kazuma?
They showed him with his hand in the ink.
What the fu- There's only one thing I'd like to know from you.
Isn't that? Oh. Hi, Susato-san.
Why did you do it? Why did you take his life?
Why'd you do it? Miss Susato.
Dumb bitch.
Wait, what'd you just say? Take his life? Where is he? Where's Kazuma? Oh.
Ha! You pretend you do not know. You are a wolf in the sheep's pelt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses.
So it was Kazuma. Damn. What?
Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago.
What the fuck happened? I went to the bathroom.
Wait, look at his little chuck on
I was done with tape. I don't think it's
Here.
chalk.
Yeah,
In
it's
this
tape.
very cabin that was bolted shut from the inside.
His body?
Oh, there's his sword. Look, on the floor.
No, yeah.
Please. Do not try to tell us you are doing this terrible thing in your sleep.
Kazuma's dead? But can't be. I never got to tell him how I loved him. And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I. I
have to know. Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? Answer me, please.
No! No!
He's dead!
Lynx goes
This
pee and we
entire-
kill off a character. Yeah.
My body fought me, and then I come back and someone else is dead.
Yeah, pretty much. This shit just kind of happens. Kazuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago. Oh, now we get our
Buddy,
backstory.
I'm gonna have you just rooted to the floor. I can't have you do this.
Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble? Oh. Emko's gone.
Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study?
God, they're so gay!
The wind in my head.
I keep accidentally clicking. Hold on. It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, I still can't quite believe that.
Is that what he stowed away in?
I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk.
Why did they smuggle him onto this
You must
boat?
be even less of a man than you look.
Damn!
Hey! Honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body.
Somehow that's even more pathetic. Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. But if you confine yourself in my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you.
Ugh, I hope not. I get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway.
They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure.
What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady?
From our faithful judicial assistant, Mikotoba, you mean?
From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could confide in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away.
No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. I'm getting you water! Chill!
What?
It's best that only you and I know about this.
I suppose so.
Why did y'all think
Anyway.
this was a good idea?
This is
It's
so
about
fucking
time that-
stupid and gay.
The steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, I think. Won't be for long. Hold on.
My question is, like, what were they expecting to do? If it's supposed to be like
For
50
days?
Yeah, 50 days until he's supposed to get to Great Britain. What is he supposed to do? Just stay in the
think?
room?
The bathroom.
Is
And
there a
anyway,
bathroom?
compared to
connected
hiding
the
inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze.
Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it.
Stop worrying. Just tell them you're my lover. I tell you what. Why don't you write keep out or something on this piece of paper?
What?
Oh, that's not fucking suspicious whatsoever.
Then I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside.
I don't know. Anthony.
I'm just baffled.
Yeah, same. We've only been at sea for about 15 days.
It's been 15 days?
How could this have happened? We were supposed to be going on this adventure to England together! God, they're so
Oh.
in love.
We leave you at next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer.
No! I'm not a murderer!
Da, you said before. You said that you admit everything about your crimes.
No, that's not right! I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend?
No one else could have done it. Admit the truth.
Susato-san? Please, tell me what happened! I need to know!
Very well. But there's something I would like to ask of you too.
Ugh, those eyes. Those damn eyes! She looks like she's ready to destroy me! This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I could do is try to find out what really happened.
The room where it happened. The room where it happened.
Taj much deaf. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream? Fuck! And these handcuffs, they think I did it? They think I'm Kazuma's killer?
When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside.
What do you mean?
There's no access to the cabin via a porthole window, and the bolt on the door can't be operated from outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls.
There's the vent.
What?
Or to put it another way, the culprit could only have been somebody inside this cabin.
There is a
Me
big
staring
ass
up
vent.
at that fucking
Yeah.
vent.
There is a big ass
Or-
vent over there.
Do you have some other explanation?
This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly?
Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances?
Please, Susato-san, you have to tell me!
The cause of death is still undetermined.
They don't know how he died?
The ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call.
So presumably that means there were no obvious external signs of injury then?
That's true, yes.
I am so baffled.
Yes, I am. Can't anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma?
Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone.
Please.
Whatever you say. You were here in the cabin after all.
Well, yes, I was, but...
He would always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning.
Weird.
I was waiting outside his cabin as I have every day so far on this voyage. But this morning, he didn't come. I could sense that he wouldn't.
Does that mean he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder?
I knocked, but there was no reply.
Does that mean that Ryunosuke was just sleeping in the fucking wardrobe?
Probably.
But there was only one bed! I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside, there was Kazuma-sama, collapsed on the floor.
No! I'm looking at the goofy
Do an
outline. The white tape there now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow.
I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe.
This is all very hard to believe for me too, trust me.
Now I've told you everything that I know. So it's my turn to ask you a question.
Yes, alright. Ugh, my head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything. Oh. Stowaway.
Why are you even on board this ship, Naruhodo-san? You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now, and I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time.
I had no idea. But how could you have occupied Kazuma-sama's cabin for so long without him noticing?
No.
No.
That would have been impossible, obviously.
My bad.
You're good.
Yes, of course.
Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. You see,
Yay.
same-sex marriage isn't allowed in Japan, but like in England, they're more
Okay,
lenient about that kind of
homosexual,
thing.
I'll make sure that you face the death penalty.
Fuck!
He actually asked you? But why?
Because we're
Damn.
besties. I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. Oh, come on.
I don't understand.
You mean to tell me that you were on that fucking boat for 15 days and he still hadn't asked you about that fucking favor he wanted to ask you about? Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me to England with you?
Did he know he was gonna die?
It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself.
Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious.
You have a talent for it, I can assure you of that.
But I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer.
Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there?
Well, no, definitely not.
But on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then
Then what?
nothing. You just can be gay forever. Get it?
Huh? God, just
Kiss, fall
so,
in love.
so fucking queer, Jesus.
I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Kazuma-sama is... He was always saying the same thing. That he wanted to change the Japanese legal system.
He wanted to have gay marriage recognized.
Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you.
Yes, maybe. Something's still bothering me a little.
Is it the fact that he's dead?
I mean, yeah, that would bother me a lot. The look in his eyes, then. It was darker than I've ever seen it before. Susato-san? I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. My stowing away on the ship, I mean.
If I know Kazuma-sama, I expect he was trying to protect me, to avoid me becoming guilty by association.
That's exactly right, yes. Word perfect, in fact. Last night.
If you're not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin?
You don't want to know. Well, the thing is, I don't really remember.
You're a dumb bitch.
Amnesia.
Kazuma brought me something to eat, like he always did. And then I got myself into that wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I...
Fell asleep.
Well, yes.
So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed.
Well, yes.
I mean, y'all took him out of the wardrobe, handcuffed him, and then left him on the side, and he was still asleep.
Yeah, this motherfucker was out. I know it sounds unbelievable, really I do, but it's the truth. You have to believe me. If only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything.
Really?
He was bonked on the head, Jesus.
I don't think he was bonked. I think there was something in the food.
Perhaps. Is something wrong?
Oh, no, it's... Please forget it.
Susato-san! You have to believe me! I didn't do it!
I can't help but realize that this is the second time you've been accused of murder. I really don't want to doubt
Not the
you.
last.
I was gonna say, is this entire game just this man keep being accused of shit?
But the trouble is,
Listen,
there's
it was a
no one
coincidence.
else
Three's a pattern.
who could possibly have done this.
Passes out.
What the fuck was he trying to spell?
I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? Ah! I can't take this!
Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen.
I'm sorry. But
Knocked her
Cosmo
out.
was killed right under my nose here. And I didn't do anything to stop it. Oh, hiccup. And I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No! I can't allow that to happen!
Well, what do you propose to do then?
I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me. Oh!
Damn.
I got knocked on my ass.
You
What
got
the?
flipped.
What the
I
fuck?
know, Jutsu. That was a Susatsu takedown.
A Susato what? What martial art form is that?
Susato.
That was dope as hell.
I'm gonna need you to prove it.
Sorry. Prove it.
Screen crows, yummy. Yes, your innocence. I need evidence.
But how am I supposed to?
Have you forgotten already? What you achieved just a few weeks ago. You successfully defended yourself in a court of law.
Ah, I see.
This isn't a courtroom, this is a boat.
She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence.
This isn't a beach, it's a bathtub.
I have to get Susato-san to believe me. I'll show her some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime. Ah, yes, the paper seal. Sure, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's the only thing you got.
Tell me, when I was discovered in this wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors?
Oh, yes it was. I remember clearly.
Thought so. Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well.
Oh. Yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors. Before he opened them.
But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own.
Yes, that's quite true.
In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma!
Well, improbable and impossible are two different things.
But, well, you know.
Even if you are sprawled helplessly on the floor.
It's a tall floor.
I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you.
Thank you, Susato-san. Now can you help me up? Now, do you think perhaps you can help me up? Please?
You became one with the character.
I know these
His
Ace Attorney
helplessness
games
hit you
too well.
hard.
Well, in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here.
Thank you! So you finally believe me?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Sorry.
What?
I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position.
You know magic?
Conjuring? Does she think I am, a magician?
Oh my god!
For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same.
Alright, let's get to work, Susato-san. Can you take these cuffs off of me, by the way?
Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts.
Oh.
I should be watching you, to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I wouldn't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example.
Right.
Abracadabra!
Well, anyway, I should make a start on investigating in here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear, I will avenge your death! Oh, cool. Well.
So is this where we want to stop?
Yeah, I was about to say. My fucking best friend is dead!
And dead as fuck.
Dead as hell.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I went to the
Right
wrong
before
screens. I'm pressing the wrong buttons.
How fucking dare you?
Yeah, how dare you go piss? Rude.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom and someone fucking died.
That'll teach you to go piss without washing your hands.
Go piss,
But
girl.
I washed my hands.
You took too
I am
long.
a clean boy.
KV absolutely knows what's going on. Actually, no. I've never played these games. Well, I played the Ace Attorney games, and I know a little bit more about them, but I don't know this one. specifically.
I've never played the Ace Attorney games, but I've watched people play the Ace Attorney games.
Prepare for another character to die. I mean, that's literally the crux of this game. We literally
Hashtag someone dies.
Yeah. We literally have to have someone die in order for a case to be solved. Every time Lynxie pisses, someone dies. It's true.
The curse of piss.
The curse.
The curse of piss.
All right. What do you guys think? Who should we raid today?
Is she still on?
Who?
Loon?
Is Loon streaming right now?
She was streaming Baldur's Gate.
Let me check.
They balders until they gate.
She balder on my gate till I 3.
Until I 7 days to die.
Oh boy. What's her thing again? Loon Lorelei?
Lorelei, yeah.
Lorelei. I do not see her.
No, she's live.
Is she?
Yep.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. It was AI instead of EI.
I just saw what Lynxie posted in the fucking picture. Hush.
I forgot one.
Wife. Bark, 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 bark.
Indeed.
I am but a humble fox girl with only half as many tails as you. But please, mommy.
Mommy! Alright. We're gonna go raid the Lunifer. Because it's funny.
Looney Tune.
Yee! Really? Hell did I put that? Yes, Sarah.
Yes.
I will give you food in a second.
Like, you're talking to Sarah and the child is like yelling at me.
Oh, she might be away from her computer right now. Because her model is just kind of hanging out.
You know,
Well,
she might be dealing with Dolce.
yeah, true. Well, she's gonna be surprised when we come knocking at her door. So I'll just let
Day
this...
14 in the chamber. They ain't found me yet, but when they do, they're gonna be surprised.
They do. They're gonna be surprised.
Like they did with Ryunosuke in the boat.
Hell yeah!
They're like, oh man,
Oh man!
Duh.
I love you, Kenby.
I love you
I love you,
more.
Lynxie. It was so nice hanging out. I have to go shower a stinky toddler.
Yeah! And I
Yeah.
have to go
This
feed
has been
some stinky
fun.
doggos.
I can't wait to do this again. Hopefully not in another 5 months.
Yeah. In the
Well-
year 2025, they continue.
Well, thankfully, I have lost my job, so I have more free time. Yay!
Ah!
Gotta look
As
out.
I get more hours.
Yeah. It's fine.
It'll be
We'll
okay
make it
eventually.
work, I think. Pain, yeah. But yes, have a good day. I might be back later. Who knows? I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.